The beef industry needs people who are willing to talk to consumers and answer their questions about how beef is produced from pasture to plate. That's why the checkoff-funded Trailblazers program is so important. Each year, a select group of beef industry advocates are chosen to receive specialized training in order to become expert communicators, excel in media interviews, and engage with consumers on social media platforms. Wendy White talked with Sam Cossio, one of the 2023 Beef Trailblazers, to learn more about his background in the beef industry.
When I was 18, I immigrated to the state of Washington. I was born in Mexico originally, came to California when I was about 15 years of age. And when I moved to the state of Washington, I started working at a feed yard, just as manual labor. Started learning everything. And that never stopped. I moved to a different feed yard 3 years later and worked my way up to general management. At the end of that management position, I had 7 feed yards under me and about 130 people. And then 2 years ago, I decided to start my own company. And now I own a company called Back to Basics Consulting. So I do consulting with other feed yards to help them not forget the basics, basically, because I believe the basics help people and cattle.
Sam, how did you get started advocating for the beef industry?
Well, as a leader of people, I felt it was my responsibility to represent them and go out there and tell a story. Simple story of people gaining opportunity in our industry. Also to tell them that we consume what we grow. And it's such a fulfilling job to grow food for people. I just want to tell people what we do, how we do it, and then I want people to make their own decisions, and I just want them to know that it's safe and that it's grown by families. It's not factories, it's not a bunch of machines, it's a bunch of us humans with our families that work on these ranches and feedlots and dairies and farms.
Sam, what's been the value of the Masters of Beef Advocacy program, and how did it help give you the tools and resources to share your story with others?
Well, I think anytime the beef checkoff dollars help guys like me get organized and get to know each other better so we can learn from each other, so we can expose the world to what we do truly in this country, because you don't grow beef the same way in every area. There's different cultures, there's different climates, there's different breeds. And what has helped me the most is to learn that there's a lot of different ways to grow beef. And I just think it's such a great product, and we should get together and celebrate it together and be able to tell people that what we grow is safe. The beef checkoff always helps on this regard because it's about just telling our story.
Recently, you've been named as a trailblazer in the new cohort. And so how has being named a beef trailblazer helped you share your message with a wider audience?
Well, that just gives you, is another step up from the Masters of Beef Advocacy. It exposes you to more knowledge. It allows you to travel and go learn other areas. Like in 2 weeks, we have a get together in Colorado, and we're gonna go through feed yards, ranches, dairies, and we're gonna learn together a lot more. And I've always told people, you know, as a leader, you want more eyes on it, you want more ideas, you don't want just one person deciding what their idea is. And I think the Trailblazer program really helps with that. And it's really an honor to represent an industry that is giving me so much.
Do you have any advice for other farmers and ranchers on how they can share their own story?
I can tell you, being from a third world country, there's plenty of people in the world to eat our beef. Our beef is necessary. It saves lives every day. It's easy for us Americans to sit here and say that it doesn't, but it does in the world. So I think we don't need to confuse that message and just go out there and tell people what we do, and tell them how we do it, and tell them how we consume it for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, how we, in my culture, Hispanics, how we consume it every Saturday on a carne asada, which is such a big deal for our culture. Tell more people that. Produce more for us. And I think that we just don't need to fall into the politics of our society, because beef, at the end of the day, is food. And food should not separate us. I mean, we all need to eat.
Anyone with an interest in promoting the beef industry is encouraged to enroll in the Masters of Beef Advocacy program. There's no cost to participate, and you complete the program on your own schedule. Just visit the website beefitswhatsfordinner.com/Masters of Beef Advocacy.